We got this. We'll write the script for you if you needed to.
All right, I'm gonna close out real quick. Just got a couple minutes, and I want to touch on this comic I got to check out. Bettie Page Bettie in Hollywood. Now this is a it's not like an account of an actual event. This was taken from various stories told by Betty White and
Page.
Betty Page.
Betty White.
Thank you.
Betty White. Imagine her like that.
Our other
I do.
favorite Betty. Actually, there are pictures of Betty White.
I know, man. I see them.
naked pictures from when she was like really young, Johnny.
And she was it, bro.
Contain yourself, man. Yeah, Betty White in the buff. She was nice. She was hot.
Yeah,
She
look
was
at that.
Something else.
Again, I know.
When I think sex pod, I think Betty White.
Anyways.
No, Bettie Page, and these are stories she told of some things that happened to her, and these writers were very big fans of hers. They put it together in their own fan work, which is kind of cool. Because the way they wrote this book was everything's written in like an old school. It takes place in the 1950s, and everything's written in like a 1950s, witty banter dialect.
Yep.
Going back and forth, very fast, talking to everyone.
Yeah.
Talking, you're a good egg, Adam.
Like one of those classic, Preston Sturges scripts.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I thought it was
His
very,
Girl Friday type,
Yes, that's almost exactly what it is, because that's the catalyst for some of the stuff Betty gets in.
Right.
And it starts off covering some stuff that actually happened back then. Things like photo shoots getting raided by the FBI because they were violating acts of inappropriate behavior.
Right.
Not because this was like some hardcore fetish stuff, even though she did that later on, but just you can't show a woman posing in tight jeans. Or it's like this is it violates the moral clauses and such.
Well, it was during the Hays Code for films too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, where you couldn't
and
have people sleeping in the same bedroom or in the same bed, anyways, and you couldn't have a movie with a sad ending. Criminals always had to pay for the crimes in the end. So,
which to be fair, I do like that aspect, because I go see a hero. I like seeing them win every now and then.
Sure, I do too, but I mean, if that's all you had, you know what I mean? What kind of excitement do you have in the movie?
It did get stagnant after a while.
Yeah,
So
I want to see Jimmy
era.
Cagney win every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. I want to see Biff hit the Biff drive into the truck full of manure.
Right.
This book it's written. It's very quirky, and I like that because it seemed to go really well. People think Bettie Page.
Project,
people think Bettie Page. It's gonna be like nothing but sex and like sultry and stuff. She's dressed in most of this. They didn't go out of their way to get like scantily clad outfits and stuff. So you actually get the story, but she's still hot.
Right.
She's still making like the sexual innuendos left and right. They didn't leave that part out.
Right.
They just didn't like sensationalize it.
Right.
They made it within like real bounds. This is like a woman who just had more of a libido and more confidence in back then would be.
A lot of guts too to do that. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's fighting dudes in this. I enjoyed the book. I got to give it a thumbs up because it's a good take and just a good fun story.
That seems like a unique book. Yeah.
Yeah. The writing was spot on. The art too looks like this this post noir era, kind of like a Doc Savage book.
Okay.
If you've read those, those old school. Oh,
Doc Savage. They're doing a Doc Savage movie too.
I did not know about that.
Yeah. Shane Black and The Rock. I'm not joking.
I
swear.
Oh!
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, man.
So happy. Oh, that's perfect. I was gonna make a comparison to Archer, the current season of Archer now, Danger Island, because that's the style of story we're talking here. But it's got adventure. It's got Betty in a situation where she starts off running from the law, needs to become anonymous for a while, takes a job with a unique figure that just happens to come across in her life, and then that's where adventure ensues, dude. It was kind of cool. I liked it. It's not like the best, most in-depth read. It's just one graphic, and it's not gonna give you. It's not like you're not gonna walk away from this like you did Infinity War. It's just a fun story. It's got Bettie Page. It's got unique characters. It's got fun dialogue. It's got a fair amount of action, more action than I expected from reading the description and then seeing the covers and stuff. So, I mean, it had a lot of surprises, which was good. It had a good story with Bettie Page as the heroine without being like an impossible Xena-esque character.
Right.
She's
faster pussycat kill.
Yeah, she's not this impossible, unkillable figure. She's someone who's just, she's confident in her abilities. She gets into some stuff. She takes some hits and takes some scrapes. But, she gets through it through her own resolve. It's just like, this is the kind of character we like to see.
All right.
And I'm going to give it a thumbs up. It's called Bettie Page Bettie in Hollywood. I thought that was going to give it like a real, hey, the Simpsons go Hawaiian, Brady Bunch and fighting tikis and stuff. cornball tactic. But no, they kept it within respectable bounds. And within respectable story bounds. It didn't get like corny and stupid.
Nice.
So I gotta recommend it. Bettie Page, Bettie in Hollywood. Check it out.